India and the United States have announced that they have reached a framework for an interim agreement regarding reciprocal and mutually beneficial trade. India's Commerce and Industry Minister shared the India-US joint statement, which said that the framework reaffirms the country's commitment to the broader US-India bilateral trade agreement negotiations launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump on the 13th of February last year, which will include additional market access commitments and support more resilient supply chains. DD India's Dheeraj Das brings you this report.
The United States and India unveiled a framework for an interim trade agreement focused on reciprocal and mutually beneficial commerce, marking a notable advance in bilateral economic relations. Listed below are key elements highlighted in the joint statement. India will eliminate or reduce tariffs on all US industrial goods and a wide range of US food and agricultural products, including dried distillers' grains, red sorghum for animal feed, tree nuts, fresh and processed fruit, soybean oil, wine and spirits. US will apply a reciprocal tariff of 18% on goods originating from India, covering categories such as apparel, leather, footwear, plastics, rubber, organic, chemicals, decor, artisanal items and machinery. India will also get exemptions under Section 232 on aircraft parts, tariff rate quota on auto parts and negotiated outcomes on generic pharmaceuticals, leading to tangible export gains in these sectors. The US and India commit to provide each other preferential market access in sectors of respective interest on a sustained basis. As per the statement, US and India will establish rules of origin that ensure benefits of the agreement accrue predominantly to the United States and India. Both countries will address non-tariff barriers that affect bilateral trade. India will also fix long-standing hurdles for US medical devices. US and India intend to discuss their respective standards and conformity assessment procedures for mutually agreed sectors. As per the joint statement, should either country alter its tariffs after implementation, the other may adjust its commitments accordingly. US and India will work towards further expanding market access opportunities through the negotiations of BTA. During negotiations, US will consider India's request to keep lowering tariffs on Indian goods. As per the joint statement, India and the US will strengthen their alignment on supply chain resilience, investment screening, export controls, and actions that counter non-market trade practices by third countries. India intends to purchase $500 billion of US energy products, aircraft and aircraft parts, precious metals, tech products, and coal for next 5 years. Both sides will also boost trade in tech products like graphics processing units (GPUs) for data centers and expand joint tech cooperation. The statement further says US and India will commit to address discriminatory or burdensome practices and other barriers to digital trade and set a clear pathway to achieve robust, ambitious, and mutually beneficial digital trade rules as part of the agreement. India and the United States will promptly implement this framework and work towards finalizing the interim agreement with a view to concluding a mutually beneficial bilateral trade agreement consistent with the roadmap agreed in the terms of reference. Dheeraj Das for DD India.